Hello, welcome to Inspire Her with Ingrid. This is a time where we'll come together once a week to work on our journey towards self-love, where we take time to work and learn on how to accept ourselves right where we're at, how to become more aware of ourselves, and a time to gain new tools to help in our self-development. This is a time where we come together to curate the life that we want for ourselves, to learning how to love ourselves first. I am so happy that you're here with me today, and I hope that I will be seeing you in the future. Welcome. As time go on and you hear more of this video, I hope that you like what you hear, but most of all, that it will help you to grow into the woman that you want to be. If throughout this video you find something that inspires you, encourages you, or even make you think about yourself differently, I ask that you would hit the subscribe button so that you can come back every Sunday and be a part of our self-love journey. I ask that you would share this video with someone that you may know who can benefit from something that was said. I ask that you would tell your friends about it, that you would hit the notification button so that you will remember every Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern to come and watch the new teaching. We're at a starting point. We're getting started. And I encourage you to open your heart, to open your mind, and to be willing to listen, to learn, to share, to give us a thumbs up, to share a story. This is a time for us as women to come together, to learn from one another, and to learn more about ourselves so that we can truly create the life that we desire and that we're seeking after. So again, welcome and thank you. Thank you for taking this time just to spend a little time with me so that we all know that we're on this journey together and that we're not alone. So today is going to be quick and brief. I just wanted to introduce myself. My name is Ingrid. I am the founder of the Lovin Me Collection. And the Lovin Me Collection is about not just items, but it's about collections of different ways to love yourself through teaching, through how we decorate our homes, to how we style our hair, to how we clothe our bodies. We spend all of our lives doing things for everyone else. This is a time that we can take the focus just on ourselves and find out what your Lovin Me collection may look like. It may be your crafts, it may be hobbies, it may be a good book, it may be taking a walk, it may be sitting on the porch with a cup of coffee. Whatever it loving you will look like to you, that's your Lovin Me collection. So again, I say welcome. So today I want us to briefly talk about everything that you need is already on the inside of you. Everything you need is on the inside of you. In order for us to move forward in our lives, regardless of what area in your life, be it your professional life, your personal life, your relationships, whatever area it is, it always starts with the foundation of acceptance of where you're at today, right here, right now. I always like to say you can't fix something that you don't know is broken. Not saying that we're broken. We're not broken. I'm using that as an analogy for you to understand that. You can't fix something that you don't know need to be fixed. Fixing could be changing a tire. You can never change a tire until you know that it's flat or it's losing air. Something has to happen. You have to become aware of something in order to see what you need to do to change it, to change its direction, to change, to repair it, to make it better, to build it up, or even to tear it down. I'm using this as an analogy for you to see and not to imply that there's anything wrong with you, because there is nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with me. We are wonderfully made. We are who we are. But in order to grow in who we are, we have to first accept the fact of who we are. We have to accept the length of our hair, the color of our eyes, the size of our waist, the attitude that we have towards relationships, the attitude we have towards raising our kids, the attitude we have towards working for someone else, the attitude that we have in spending time with ourselves. We have to become acceptance of what and where we are in our lives. And that's the beginning. That's the foundation. I always like to say, it doesn't matter what you tell the world. It matters what you tell yourself. There's things that I tell myself in the privacy of my bathroom, my bedroom, in my home, that I will not go out into the world and share with the world. Why? Because it'll open it up for me sharing that particular thing, whatever it may be, opens me up for someone else's opinion. And guess what? I have people's opinion on my life all the time. Certain things, I only want my opinion, because other people's opinions have shaped how I saw myself. And how I saw myself through the eyes of other people at times was not favorable to me. It fed my insecurities. It fed my self-doubt. It fed that feeling of sometimes never feeling good enough. I spent years trying to please everyone, and I never learned how to please myself until one day I made a decision. I no longer care what anybody else says to me about me. I only care about what I say to me about me. And that changed my life. It changed my life. And things became so much clearer to me about me. If you don't have that issue, or if you never experienced that, I'm so happy you didn't have to go through that, because it was painful to realize that I had allowed that to happen in my life to myself. So I applaud you that you did not have to experience that. But for those who have, I want to encourage you right here, right now. What someone else's opinion about you has done to you, only you can erase it. There's nothing that they can say or that they can do that's going to help you feel better about you. Because what happens is, when you spend your life living your life, whether or not you're happy, whether or not you're sad, being dependent on somebody else's words about you, will always keep you stagnant. It will never, ever be enough for you to feel good about yourself. Why? Because you're depending on their words to determine how you feel about you. It is important, so important, that you begin to accept the things about yourself, the things you like, the things you dislike, the things you want to change. It starts with acceptance. And I had to sit down one day with myself, this was some years ago, and say to myself, why am I allowing the opinion of someone else determine how I feel about myself? That was the foundation that I started to take my journey to self-love. Wasn't easy. A lot of tears shed. A lot of anger felt. A lot of frustration. A lot of questions of why. But that was the best thing that I could do for me, because it began to make me see me. It put me in a position to have a conversation with Ingrid. It gave me the opportunity to shut out all the noise, be it from friends, family, relationships, even church. I had to make a decision. I am the author of my life. This is my story. What do I want to write? What do I want my story to say? And that started my journey to self-love. It's the best journey I've been on in my entire life. I wouldn't trade it for the world today. In the midst of it, I had some struggles. And as we continue to meet here weekly and learn new tools to help us develop and grow as women, I'll share more of it with you. One thing about living, life has a way of letting you see where you went wrong, where you should have turned right and maybe you went left. Life is filled with lessons. And I believe that once I got to the place of wanting to accept who I was the way that I was in that moment in time, everything became a lesson to me. I learned something from everything, every area of my life, from working on my jobs, to raising my daughter, to being a grandmother, to being a wife, to being a daughter, to being a sister, to being a friend. I learned so much about myself. And that's how I started the Lovin Me Collection. Because not only did I want to build the life that I want, to live my life on my own terms, but also I want to help other women and young girls do the same thing. So I'm looking forward to sharing stories with you. I'm looking forward to sharing lessons that I've learned. I'm looking forward to sharing my experiences. But most important, I'm looking forward to us connecting as women, to creating a space weekly where we can come together and we can learn from one another. Because I truly believe that as long as you have breath in your body and you can get up every day and you can move forward, you can learn something new. I have not stopped learning. I have not stopped growing. I am still becoming the Ingrid that I want to be. And every day, I get up and I make a conscious decision. Okay, what do I want to do today? What do I want to learn today? What do I need to learn today? I'm a person who loves to plan. I'm organized. So therefore, for me, before I go to bed, I'm already thinking, okay, what do I need to do tomorrow? But that's me. And that's what works for me. It's not about me trying to get you to be like me. It's about me sharing the tools that help me along the way. So as we continue to grow this channel, but most of all grow as women, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button and follow us and become a part of the Lovin Me community so that we can help the younger ones become better, the younger ones can help us to learn more, that we can see that we can actually be beneficial to one another. It's not about women being against women, or this is not a place for that. This is a place for us to share our experiences, to learn and to grow. Because I believe there's something we all have we can share, we can add, we can ask questions, we can learn from one another, we can grow. And that's the purpose of this channel. I want to inspire her. I want to inspire you, and I want to be inspired. So I'm going to ask you one question this week. Do you love yourself enough? Do you think that you have enough love for yourself, that you truly feel at peace with yourself about yourself? And one other question. Do you ever think about what you say to yourself about yourself? Answer it put it in the comments. Yes, no, I'm not sure. Whatever your answer is, let's start talking. Let's communicate. Because oftentimes as women, we feel alone. We feel that we're not seen, that we're not heard, that nobody really cares about what happens to us sometimes. I want this to be a place, a time for us to come together, where just for a moment, you can let go of that loneliness and know that you are not alone. And even though we're in this world with billions of people, some days you can feel like you're the only one. But that's the purpose of InspireHER, to let you know you're not alone. Okay? So, until next time, I hope that I said something to inspire you today to make you want to come back next Sunday when I upload video messages every Sunday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. You can visit some of our other platforms where you'll see inspiring messages to keep you going throughout the week. Anytime you have a question, anytime you need a listening ear, I'll have all my details in the comment section. You can email me, reach out to me. I want you to know you're not alone, because you're not alone. We're all on a self-love journey, trying to get to be the best that we can be and be who we want to be. And I want to remind you always to choose you. To choose you. Why? Because you matter. To choose you because you love you enough to know that you matter. Every day is not going to be easy. Every day is not going to be filled with joy, laughter, and just all this bliss that sometimes we think other people have that we don't have. That's not realistic thinking. When we were younger, we were taught that, to have a happy life, you need to do this. Even when you have everything you want. Even when you have the means to do whatever you want, you are still going to feel moments where you feel alone, where you feel sad, where you're going to be disappointed. This is life. Those are emotions. We all have them. We all have them, regardless of what you have or don't have. And that's what I want us to understand. You are not alone in your thoughts. You're not alone in your feelings. You're not alone in even some of your circumstances, because you think you're the only one that's going through something. Sweetheart, we all face something at some point in time. And this is the time I want us to come together where we can share, we can talk about it. But most of all, I want to give you some tools that when those times come up, that you can go inside of you and get the tools that you need to deal with it in that moment. Remember, everything you need is already on the inside of you. And Inspiring Her with Ingrid is here to help you find those tools, put them in your toolbox, and build the life that you want to have for you. So I hope you'll meet me back here next Sunday. And until then, I want to always remind you to choose you. Why? Because you're worth it. Because you're worth it. But most of all, you're not alone. You're on a self-love journey with a bunch of other women who are all on the same journey. And let's create a community of women who support each other. Until next time, this is Ingrid. I look forward to talking to you soon. Remember, hit that subscribe button. Talk to you soon. Bye.